Okay, I would like to straighten out this edge, particularly the portion where it is, where I have purled, so it's curling a bit. And I'm going to do this with a chain stitch. And again, this is my selvage, and this is the bottom or the top, it doesn't matter. And this is the point where I'm going to begin. So in other words, this could be the cast on or the bind off, does not matter. Going to turn my work, and I'm going to get my crochet hook, and I'm going to use a D hook, and this is a worsted weight yarn. I'm going to grab my yarn, and I am going to insert that crochet hook at the bottom right after my cast on or bind off, and then very close, as close as I can get to the edge without it being too flimsy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that yarn through, and I've now got a loop. I've also got a tail, which I'm going to kind of tuck under because I don't want to start crocheting with that. And again, I've got one loop on my crochet hook. Let's go make another one. I'm going to insert my crochet hook into the next row, grab the yarn, pull it up, and now I've got two loops on my crochet hook. I'm going to go to the next row, insert my crochet hook, pull it through, grab the yarn and pull it through, and this time I am going to pull that yarn through the first two loops to start chaining. So I have successfully completed one chain. What I am now going to do is continue just as I've been doing, inserting my crochet hook through the next row, grabbing the yarn, twisting ever so slightly and pulling that yarn through. I've got two loops on my crochet hook, going into the next row, and again pulling that yarn through. Now that I've got three loops on my crochet hook, I'm going to pull it through the first two loops. And again, there's my second chain. I did split the yarn here. I'll just put that back on and continue. So what I'm going to do, go through the next row, pull it through again. And you may have noticed that when you finish that chain, you've already got one loop ready made. So I've made the second one, and here's my third. And the third one is the one that I'm going to pull through. Oops. The first two loops. And there you go. Having a great deal of difficulty splitting that stitch, but there you have it. All right, I'm going to continue. And there we go. You can see it's really starting to look like something. So just continue this to the edge. Okay, I'm reaching the end. I might not come out exactly right, but you can make it work. So the important thing is to stay loose on this too. Oh, I'd be just fine. Okay, and I'm going to pull it through. This will be my last stitch. And then to finish it, I'm going to pull that last yarn through this last loop and more or less secure it. And of course I'll have to work that in. But isn't that a nice, and this is before blocking, a nice straight edge now. Here's where that purling was, and it no longer curls.